Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in the grind, no escape from me. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see I'm just a poor boy, scraping by minimum wage. Born in the shadows of the city lights, concrete cradle under endless nights. Daddy worked 2 jobs, mama prayed for rain. Bills like chains rattling around my brain. But I read the books when the wolves were at the door. Charts and candles on the bedroom floor. Stocks in the morning, real estate at noon. Silver and gold under the harvest moon. Sweat on my collar, fire in my veins. Every dollar saved was breaking free from the pain. They said play it safe, boy, stay in line. Clock in, clock out till the end of time. But the system's a cage with a velvet disguise, promising heaven while it steals your life. Rise from the ashes, I built my throne. Rise. Turn pennies to empires of my own. Stocks and stones, bricks of gold, silver rivers in the stories I told. I broke the wheel, I broke the road, golden chains, no more. Golden chains, no more. I sold my fear for a pocket full of grit. Learned the hard math, made the numbers fit. While they were laughing, I was making my move. Every red defeat had something left to prove. Late night hunger and a borrowed chair, 1 cracked lamp and 1,000 stairs. I watched the weak hands fold and bend, then I doubled down and called it the end. Now the same old names come crawling back, knocking on my door with their polished stack.
What do you guys think? Can we just get the show on the road here and not worry about the intro?
Yeah,
what do you think?
They said stay small, boy, stay in line. Clock in, clock out till the end of time. But the system's a cage with a velvet disguise, promising heaven while it steals your life.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. If you have taken the time out of your evening to do so, we have a new coin added to the short stack today. So I wanted to kind of go through, maybe you don't watch every episode of my channel, which is understandable. I wanted to go through and kind of show where we're at with the set. And as we're going and collecting, there might be some coins that I need to sell to kind of flip into, because I have duplicates. So I might sell some of my duplicate items in just to turn it into a new item. But anyway, this is going to be just a quick little hangout, talk about precious metals if you want, if you have anything on your mind you want to talk about. Otherwise, I'm just going to go through and kind of show some of the coins that we've had picked up over the while. And obviously, I got this new one. Spoiler alert. Here's a little bit of a spoiler alert. Here we go. Look at that. Littleton Select. Little spoiler alert happening right there. We'll get to this coin when we get to it. All right. Yeah. So got a couple 1947s here. I'm not like the fondest. I don't like these the most. I kind of got a little bit deceived on both of them. Maybe I was a little bit anxious and I jumped the gun on purchasing these, but they are not my favorite coins. You can see that one has like sludge, looks like falling off the top of it, and then down the bottom. So a little bit, hey, what's up, Sober? What's up, Selfish? What's up, Kevin? I don't really like the weird, just the weird toning going on here. I'm not a huge fan of this one. And then this one here is kind of the same thing. There's like that black spotting, and you guys know I talk about it all the time. It's just not what I'm going for. And I think that like the lighting in the pictures and stuff when I bought this, because I didn't buy these in person, bought these off eBay. I'm just not too fond of either of these 1947s. So I think as I get deeper and deeper in the short set, I will probably go back and replace these. What I'll probably do is I'll probably sell both of these for whatever I can get for it. and then take it for what I can. It is what it is, right? So there's the 1947s. Put those away. Hey, Jayanji, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Welcome. All right, we got 1947D. Now we're getting back into it. Now we're getting back into the stuff I kind of appreciate here. So there's a 1947D. Really nice, beautiful luster on it. We take this one right there. Pretty lady right there. All right, so we got the 1947D. Then we got the 1946D. So most of these, like later in the short set, have like San Francisco, Denver, and Philly mints. You kind of need all three. Later on, you don't need as many. One or twos. There's another really beautiful one, 1946. We take that. And then another 1946 right here. Look at that thing. That thing's really nice. I had to take a second to admire that one. I like that one a lot. So yeah, this is the other 1946 we've got. Oh man, that thing is shining. That's almost like proof, like glistening there. A little bit of scratches in the fields, but like really overall, this is a really nice coin. All right, so there's 1946 there. Another 1946S. So again, for me, I'm going to try to get all of them. So the Denver, the Philly, and the San Francisco of every single year. A little bit of toning at the bottom there, but this one doesn't bother me so much for this 46S. A little bit of toning, but just otherwise, it's a pretty brilliant coin. Just the browning at the bottom there. All right, 1945D. 1945D. Right there. Nice NGC coin. And for some of you, yeah, they may all look the same, but you know what? For me, they all got a little bit of uniqueness to them. Each one's a little different. So 1945D. And I guess the next one that we have to talk about is the new coin. So this is the new coin, and got all the others. So we'll go through the rest of them once we get through the new one. But I did pick up a 1945. If you can't tell, I'm kind of just going in reverse order at this point. I'm just going to pick up the 47s and the 46s and the 45s and the 44s. I do have like other coins, obviously, that I kind of just got from good deals. But now I'm kind of going back and I'm filling out the short set. And then once we have the short set done, we'll start working on the OG dates, the beginning dates of the set. So that'll be a lot of fun. So here we go. Let's reveal the new coin here. All right, here we go. Boom. Our 1945 Littleton Select MS65. There it is. So this is actually a really, really nice version of this coin. Pretty proud to find this one. Picked it up. You can see it's like this one's got like a really strong strike. See all the lines in the skirt. You can see the thumb and the forefinger on the hands. The sandals are pretty easy to see there, like all the detail on that. Most of her hair and her face and her cap and everything. The stars are a little soft. I would say that just the one detail that's like a little bit soft on there is the stars aren't as pronounced, but overall, very, very nice piece here. The first here, focus. There it is. Oh yeah, a beautiful eagle. Look at the face. Look at the face on the eagle. All the detail is showing up. Pretty much every feather is really well struck on the wingtip, and the breast. Slight soft on the leg right there. You should see a little bit more ruffles and stuff, but again, a couple soft spots on it. But overall, I think this is just a really nice addition to the coin, to the collection here. No real distinguishable toning. Very frosty, blast white. Look at that. I mean, just look at this beauty. All right, anyway. So this is the new one. This is the 45 going to be added to the collection there. All right, and we'll speed up a little bit, go through the rest of them here. We have the 43S. Yeah. 43S right there. A nice one. 43. This one has toning. So again, the more toned ones, I have some of them I've already replaced. Like this one's already got a replacement, so you can see how I've got two of them. Again, this is another one that's on the chopping block. Maybe I'll let this one go for an auction. Whatever we get for it, we get for it. I would imagine it's probably around 100 to 125 bucks value. I think I might throw the toned one up for the auction, but I'm not going to do that till I get closer to like completing the sets and I need to pick up some nicer coins. Yeah, we've already got the replacement for the 43. And then go into the 42. Pretty nice. A little bit of edge toning around there. But yeah, another really nice struck coin. There you go. There you go. That one's only $90 too. Try to keep track of how much I paid for them on the back. Go. There's a 41D. Beauty. Absolute beauty. 41 Philly. Another just absolute stunner, man. Yeah, so the goal, if you can't tell, short set goal is to have them all in MS65, essentially blast white, super reflective. So that's the ultimate goal. There's a 40 and 65. That thing. Woo. Shining. I like it. All right. 39D, 64. Obviously, the 38D being a key date, it's not going to be an MS65. I cannot afford that. I cannot afford this 38D and that. So we got a decent version of it. We'll upgrade the versions eventually. So once we get the full set, I'm talking 1916, obverse, reverse, and all that stuff. Once we have the full set, what's going on, Pajamas? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Once we get the full set, we will go back and we will start to try to upgrade coin by coin by coin. Shield your eyes, yeah, exactly. We got what's that person's name from what is it? The Boys. Starlight. Starlight's coming. All right. These are going to be a little bit lower grade, but significantly more expensive, to be quite frank. So here we go. We've got the 1938D. This is a key date in very fine 30. So you can see that just the massive detail differences when you get below those 60s and stuff. Below those BUs, it's kind of like, what? But yeah, these coins are just not that many of them that exist in the world anymore. So, this is also my only Annex graded slab, but I thought this coin was a decent deal at the time, and happy to own it. So, again, this was probably going to be due up for a upgrade once we get the full set done. There we go. Hey, Serpents, what's up, dude? What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? All right. And then we got a 1921D, obviously another key date. PCGS gold shield. Some toning stripes down this one. Yeah, you don't have to shield your eyes so much on these now, do you? Don't have to shield your eyes on these. But again, just another special, hard to find, hard to come by date. So this one is only in VG08. They get very expensive. Look up the prices for yourself on auctions, but you start getting these in higher and higher grades, they get very, very expensive and very hard to own very fast. So that's why we don't have those yet. And then this one's actually a really nice coin. Very nice coin. 1921S, another really high key date. And we've got VF25 on this one. So yeah, these are going to take a long time to get the full set. It's going to take a long time to, you know what I'm saying. It's just going to take a while to get where I want to get with it. And that's one thing I've been trying to talk about is this journey. I don't know if you guys are like me, but sometimes it feels like, sometimes it feels like you have to complete your goals instantly. And, you should just be constantly pushing for them. But this one's going to have to teach me a little bit of patience here and just understand that, hey, you're not going to be able to complete it instantly. And part of the joy right now is actually taking my time and going through and going to coin shows and talking to people about these coins and finding versions of them that are, better than what I've got, or just hearing their stories about coins that they like, and, just holding them and finding the ones that I really, really want. That's all I'm trying to say. It's like I could rush and I could just go get a coin to fill these gaps, but I'm really taking my time to try to find the ones that actually fit the blast white, PCGS or NGC, looking just really nice looking coins. I'm also, if you want to get deeper in the details, I've talked about this on some other channel, on other live streams and stuff, but I'm reading all the books on this particular series, and I'm reading what I mean by that is I look up every single date when I'm going to buy it, and and I try to find like how were the strikes? Did they have a lot of good high quality strikes? Do they have soft strikes? You know, like which means like less fine detail. And it tells me like, you know, hey, this one you want to look and you're looking for this. If you find one that, you know, has these identifiers, then that means it's a really rare good coin. So like you should pick it up. Like, so I'm just trying to become an expert on this coin, and I'm doing it bit by bit and just enjoying the process. So I hope you guys enjoy it too. You know, I don't have really much to talk about today. Kind of like taking a back seat on content creation, just kind of just focusing on work and life and family, and you know, nobody cares about any of that stuff, but just kind of relaxing and enjoying myself. I have been doing some stuff on the Discord. I'll share with you kind of what I've been building. I'm trying to like expand on it, but let me see if I can switch this up here. Is that the web browser? Oh yeah, we got it. Nice. Okay, so here we go. I'll show you guys. Every morning, I've been trying to like fine tune this, but what I've got is I built this little bot that goes onto Discord, and what it does is it tells us the spot prices every morning. You know, the relationship to the prior day, and it tells us all of our ratios: gold to silver, gold to platinum, platinum to silver, and gold to palladium. Gives me my GSR plus what my recommendation is for like what to do with the GSR. You know, there's certain GSR ratios where I would say like, hey, prioritize gold. There's certain ones where I'll say like prioritize silver. Let's go there. And then here, I list all the best prices that we could find on the internet for gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. And I tell you exactly how much over spot each of the best deals that I could find were. And then those are there. And then it tells you the fractional ratio. So like right now, gold, you know, to get a 1/10 ounce gold comparative to a 1 ounce gold coin, it would be only a 5.633% premium above the fractional, right? So that makes, you know, if you follow that. Whereas, you know, platinum, same thing. And it kind of tells me right now there's a 43% premium on platinum. So platinum's not really a great deal, but gold's not so bad to buy. You know, like it's not that big of a deal to buy a 1/10 ounce piece of gold if you're only paying a 5.63% premium. So we're trying to look at like, whenever I see that there's really no difference in fractional versus gold, you know, versus full ounce, then I can kind of compare and say, okay, maybe it's time to pick some of those up. The best any spot deals that are, this one is actually under spot, so generic silver rounds for under spot. That was, you know, something that was found today, and then you can click on the link and it like actually opens up to it opens up to the site, so you can go right there and you can purchase it right out the gate right there. So like it actually is under spot 64.68 under spot right now, which is pretty cool. So I thought that was kind of neat. All right, and then it goes into quarterly seasonality. So what I did is I took all the data from the last 5 years for each of the metals, and we generated what we would consider like a quarterly outlook and a forecast for the next quarter. So I can see how we're doing in the current quarter. Current quarter, we're up, you know, 4.12%, and then that we're projecting in the next quarter, we're projecting a rise in price for gold by 6.92%. And what I'm going to do with all this data is I'm storing all this data, every prediction, every single day, and all the numbers every single day, so that we can start to get a confidence level on how accurate or inaccurate the predictions are and make adjustments. But this is based off of a 5-year history. So what it's saying is basically like the last 4 or 5 years, gold has risen in quarter 4, so it's projecting a rise, and then it's making a prediction of how much it'll rise based on those 5 years prior and what they did in that quarter. So I thought that's kind of cool. And then finally, you can just kind of see the spot prices over the last 7 days trading and what's going on. This is only a 1 day, it looks like, because it reset my week. But anyway, and then the GSR chart if you were interested in that. So anyway, that's all I really got. I'm not really going to be doing a lot of crazy long form stuff right now. Just wanted to go through and show you guys some of the new pickups, or the new pickup, and where the collection goal was at with the graded coins. And then just share with you guys this tool. So if you're seeing this tool, if you are in the Discord, and you're seeing this bot going off, I just wanted you guys to understand like what all this meant and why I'm doing it. And I am taking feedback on this. So if there's something that like is important to you that you would like added, I can certainly look at finding a way to kind of just like build out the data and start tracking that kind of stuff for you as well. So I don't really care. It's just a tool for us to use to try to understand what's going on in the market. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I really got. I appreciate you guys. Hey, what's up, Rodriguez? How you doing? I hope you guys have a fantastic, wonderful night, and I will see you guys later on. Peace.